What's up, guys? Welcome to another brief ladder grind session. I'm Sci-Hi. Today we're gonna rock white humans. As always, I'll have a deck list in the description as well as a link to a full deck analysis, deck tech, talk about card choices and general strategy. But it's a pretty good tribe, humans. Give it a go today, see what happens. Don't want to see elves, that's a bad matchup. Our taxing the hell out of the opponent's strategy is not going to be very good against elves that can create tons of mana. A little bit of a slow hand, no one drop, but we are on the draw, so give it a whirl. Another Gain-like deck seems to be just exploding in popularity. It's really starting to get annoying. Might need to start building decks to try to hedge around this. I'm gonna go ahead and just efficiently Mana Tithe that now. Don't have anything else to do. Try to slow down the progress. And against other creature decks, Thalia is just not super strong. I think I'll get an Aspirant out now. Start trying to generate some value in +1/+1 tokens. So I really hate the Bishop of Wings is such a key component of their deck. I'm tempted to knock it out with an Apparition. Help them gain a lot of life. There could be juicier targets later on, so I could consider just establishing an Adeline right now, or even playing Thalia and buffing it and holding up a Mana Tithe. I could have Collected Company. A lot of big decision here, a lot of different ramifications depending on what we do. But I think I'm gonna just start generating value with this. I have not played with this card yet, so I want to see what it can do. I'm gonna attack. Oh my god, that was actually really stupid because he can just block it and gain more life. But surprisingly, he didn't block the Aspirant, which is weird. Yeah, so I probably should have taken out the Bishop of Wings. This deck's just so efficient. So now we're stuck with that 4/4 flyer for free. I feel like we've got to get rid of this Resplendent Angel, or things are going to get totally out of control. I really want to fight against control decks with this deck, but maybe it's not a very good meta call right now, and especially in best of one, where control could be kind of a minimal part of the meta game. But I'm gonna try to just go over the top with a large Adeline, maybe. Again, it can't even really attack, so we're just gonna make guys feed their Warden, get more life gain. That's dead. So much for that plan of attack. Another Mana Tithe. Well, I guess we will see what's in their hand. I don't know. A Collected Company soon. Want to be able to counter that as well. So kind of want to keep up a Mana Tithe. They're not going to get any stronger this game. Try to work on buffing Thalia to get a high first strike creature. So I say go. They already know we're running Mana Tithe. Right, alright. I can't even cast it because I'm taxing it as well. It's weird. Well, I'm just gonna say go. That was a big mistake on my part. Don't have a lot of reps in with this deck yet. Forgot I'm taxing my own Mana Tithe, which again it's obviously a non-bow. But so this turn I pass, so I can at least crack a clue, if nothing else. But I'm gonna be dying quickly in the air, and they don't. They probably are holding Collected Company, but playing around Mana Tithe at this point. So now maybe I can force it out of their hand, but I still am short the mana. Which is really, really unfortunate. How do we get out of this? Don't think we do. Drop a Sentinel. Maybe one more. Don't have an attacker. I forgot these guys have vigilance too. These life gain decks are just so simple and efficient. It's really brainless to play them. But whatever works. I'm just gonna die in the air. This does nothing. Probably obvious that we're holding it at this point as well. Seeing that the pauses when they cast something that. Okay, so we've got to cast this at this point. We're dead in the air. Opponent's already at 37 life. Make it 38. Oof.
My hope for peace is gone.
I mean, we just can't do anything here. Alright. They're actually going for it. So we'll draw a card. Draw another card. We'll counter it. But that angel is just menacing. Yeah, we screwed up. We definitely should have killed the Bishop of Wings earlier with our apparition. But I mean, we still killed the angel. It's just don't think this is a very good matchup. These angel cleric gain life decks are so good against other regular creature decks. Like my disruption's just not very strong here. Yeah, and now we're just dead with no flyer. So. So I'll call it. We've got nothing in the air to block. So bad matchup. I don't know. This deck could be just not a great meta call right now for best of one at least. I mean, it's such a strong deck concept seemingly, the white humans, but we'll rock it a few more games. Hopefully we can get a better matchup where Thalia is actually stronger. This deck should, in theory, be pretty good against decks that have any kind of spell concentration. But I think it's maybe just not so good if they have a lot of creatures. And especially on the draw, too, is rough. Not getting to play first and start establishing things. Elves. Alright, so in this situation, rather than play a giant killer, I'm going to just hold up Mana Tithe. Maybe they will play their signature Druid, and I can counter that. It's play a 3 casting cost spell, ideally. Okay, counter that. And now I think we'll just start generating value with Aspirant. Although, maybe we gotta go a lot more aggressive here and get the killer out, bodyguard, and then we'll set up to buff them all next turn with the lieutenant. Against elves, they're just so efficient, they can just roll us over once they get a lot of their elves on the board and just gonna get out of control. They can just pick up more lords to buff other guys. Could consider taxing their last spell, which seems good considering we might not get another opportunity to do so. So flyer, if you have a reach creature, it's a land anyways. Sago. Okay, now I may want a bodyguard on the Spellbinder to protect it a little more. It could become an important creature here. Thalia is just not good in this matchup, unfortunately. I could get an Aspirant on board and start buffing the Spellbinder that way. So I'll bodyguard the Spellbinder. Finally start attacking. Collected company here could be rough. Wow. Shocking. I guess our opponent's just drawing absolutely nothing that game. Lucked out. Seemed kind of like a premature quit. I mean, I didn't have that much pressure quite yet. Opponent could be, could be completely tilting. Who knows? We've all been there. Heavy land hand again on the draw. Have you guys ever had a situation where you have like, I swear one time I kept track, I had 20 lost coin flips in a row. It's just absolutely insane. This is pretty bad hand. It's just not aggressive. Could really consider mulliganing this. So we are on the draw. It's just a lot of land. I'm gonna mull. That looks better. Turn 1 Esper Sentinel can be good, depending on what our opponent has. I'm gonna pitch one of the lands. Don't need a lot of land, and hopefully we can draw into more with a Sentinel. Unless, again, our opponent's just done nothing but creature-based deck and it doesn't do anything. Drop the Sentinel now. Control-ish deck. Ooh, that's a good one. That hurts. Such a strong early blocker. I think I'll go Thalia and start the taxation plan. seems surprising to attack in that spot. So they can't Wrath the God next turn unless they get rid of the Thalia in my end step. I don't have much in the way of attacks. Mana Tithe costs 2. This Fae of Wishes is doing a great job of just holding the fort down. And maybe I just go Lieutenant here so I can potentially start attacking. Buff. Small buff on these guys. Assuming it doesn't counter. Could Shark Typhoon me, kill one of my guys, but we've got to start some aggression. Damn, we're suffering on lands. Would have loved another plains to hold up Mana Tithe, as well as still be able to cast a Bodyguard and keep up the pressure. But as is, can't do both now, which really sucks. Of course, if I don't cast anything, it's kind of telegraphing that I have a Mana Tithe a little bit. But I'm just going to keep attacking. I'm not going to try to go crazy yet. Missing that third land drop and on the mulligan and on the play, it's really tough. This should probably be a good matchup, but given those circumstances that have already happened, this may be a little bit tough, especially if we don't find a third land next turn. Now, I can draw my card or let that resolve. Hopefully they pay the tax and I can counter it. But they don't pay the tax. They're gonna kill my Thalia. Okay. Guess I can potentially still hold up Mana Tithe, but Bodyguard the Sentinel. Again, guys, just a friendly reminder to please like and subscribe. The most cliche, stupid thing you hear YouTubers say, but it certainly helps out as we try to grow this channel from the ground up. Any likes and subscribes, comments are very much appreciated. They pass the turn doing nothing. Can't find a third land. Just disgusting. I mean, at this point, like, Mana Tithe is not even very good anymore. Just can't cast anything. I've got to get some sort of pressure on board, though. Well, I'm just going to try to attack. I can't let these Mana Tithes go to waste. We're just so squeezed with no mana. Are you gonna let me draw again? Oh, they are gonna pay the tax. Okay, cool. Now I can counter that. Suck it. At least we did something. This is still rough, but... Checking my graveyard. Passing again. Just cannot draw a land, guys. What do you do when you have operating on 2 lands? It's just absolute horseshit. Man, the best thing I can really do here is play this, buff Thalia, still hold up 1 Mana Tithe. Again, the window of opportunity to actually be able to Mana Tithe something is going away quickly with them being on 6 lands, but... Almost need to attack with everything. Though I don't want to throw away the bodyguard just yet. He is protecting the Sentinel, so they'll probably pay the tax there. Take control of it. It's even worse. That's... nothing I can do. I don't know. Nothing I can do. 6 lands to 2. It appears I am the one being taxed between the mole and the shuffler, but that's magic. That's how it goes. Teferi still can't tithe it. What's the point of even trying? Just gonna untap. Oh, right, they have that, so they get to draw.
Trust me.
If we don't draw a land, I
need
will
to
quit
move
the
quickly.
game, because this is basically a punt at this point. This game did not develop right for victory. Clearly. If we were on the play and actually got to 3 lands, it would be a way different matchup. Whoop-de-doo, that's like almost insulting. This is too late at this point. I mean, I guess cast this. Doesn't really do anything here. We got no strong attacks. That was definitely a tilted attempt to Mana Tithe the Teferi, which wasn't going to work anyways, just giving them a card, but... Forgive me for tilting a little bit when you're mana screwed. Alright, I'm gonna let it go. That's not feeling that game at all. Let's try again, see if we can actually get a favorable matchup on the play. But again, I am not editing or scripting gameplay. This is just live gameplay. I'm not gonna like filter out losses, so You never know what you're gonna get. Could get totally retarded play, could get brilliant play, could get stupid matchups or awesome matchups. But we are doing it live here. So I'm on the play this time, actually. Pretty mediocre hand, but we'll roll with it. Got a turn 1 and 2 play. Again, it'll be important to curve out and hit that third land drop. Opponent's still deciding if they want to keep. Again, lost in thought. Maybe the game crash is giving them the finger. Oh, nope, they're ready. And away we go. Another elves. Well. Let's start trying to be aggressive. Best card in the deck. Can't find a third land. This is gonna be tough. I feel like we just gotta go hyper aggressive here somehow. But our opponent's gonna just start to go off with a druid. No way to prevent all that mana acceleration right now. Another one. Got more mana and bigger buffs on their creatures than us. This card's useless in the matchup. And maybe we can tap a guy at upkeep, but we're just not committing more to our board because we're so squeezed on mana yet again. Not sure how to get out of this. I mean, we gotta attack with a 5/5. I got double block. Doesn't seem that strong. The trade. I mean, it's something. I don't know. Don't know why I played that first. Just doesn't look good either way right now. Maybe we can feign having a combat spell or something. Surprised they took that, but just really not. I haven't really drawn any of our signature spells on camera. Like, you want to flood out humans, then hit your Liliana's lieutenant, or sorry, the lieutenant, and then buff all your guys. But it's our opponent that's doing all the buffing right now. Can't get the third land. Again, Thalia not good in this matchup either. Opponent, it's hard to tax your opponent's mana when they've got infinite mana as elves. Such a strong, simple tribe. All I'm doing is just making it so I have at least a bigger creature, so try to discourage them from attacking, but we're really screwed here. I mean, I could tap a creature next turn, but that means I'm not making something on the board, so gotta at least keep casting spells. Apparently, maybe I need to just start mulliganing any hand where I don't have 3 mana today. Alright, that's gonna be lights out. Pretty much lose all our guys. I'm gonna call it here. Horrible, again, bad matchup. Give it one more go. I'm really not feeling this humans in best of 1 at least, but I'm also having pretty bad luck too with the matchups and the mana screw, but it's not looking great on camera, that's for sure. But we'll try one more. Let's hopefully end on a more positive note. We might have to go back to some old standby, get back higher in the ladder, run some tried and true strategies like Enchantress. Alright, going first. We'll actually have 3 lands, so we can't whine about lands this time. I'm not going to hold up the Giant Killer, I just want to be proactive, and we'll skip Chop Down. Don't even know what our opponent's playing. Could be a dead card for all we know, so we're just going to get commit a human to the board to hopefully buff it up and attack as soon as possible. It's weird. I'm not going to hold up Mana Tithe yet. I'm just going to try to get aggressive here. Ideally, we commit stuff to the board and then have Mana Tithe as backup later. Our opponent may be on an Enchantress plan. But animation of this was crazy. Like, all my cards lit up white. I couldn't even see anything. Alright, now I will Thalia. Although then Mana Tithe would become unavailable, so I might just Binder here first. Check out their hand. Yeah, it is the combo. So Solemnity is a huge problem, so we'll definitely target that straight away. And I want to kill him as fast as possible, so I'm actually just going to buff the Aspirant. Get that extra 1 damage this turn. Presence. Damn, 4th mana would have been nice. It's a little risky now. Well, I kind of want to Thalia, but then Mana Tithe's offline. That will really choke them pretty bad, though. So it might be nice to just get that on board now. Especially now that their draw engine's online. I'm going to just keep the tokens, or the counters balanced in case they kill one of my guys. I have a 3 power guy left over. But next time, if this is still on board, we'll probably consider buffing Thalia. Just keep our distributions of counters spread evenly. Another presence. We can deal with that. Oh, yeah, there's too much taxing going on, so alright. That's how the deck's supposed to work. You're supposed to rob your opponent of being able to do anything, but as you can see, this deck struggles against decks where the Mana Tithes and the Thalias aren't good. Like, Elves seems like a horrific matchup. I mean, Elves is just such an efficient deck with no removal of their own, but they don't even care. They just go over the top of you. But just such a simple, powerful tribe. Like, if you really want to grind the ladder, Elves is always a good choice, especially in best of 1. But Anyways, guys, that's a little look at the humans deck. Unfortunately, it didn't look too great. Had some bad matchups, mana screw, but it is a strong deck. Depending on the meta, it can absolutely crush control, especially if you're on the play. Didn't have very good luck in our control matchup today, but it can be a strong deck despite how it looked in this short little play session. But anyways, guys, please like and subscribe. I'm Sci High. Hope you have better luck on the ladder than I did today, and peace out.